All right, Shalom. I want to start off first and foremost by giving call halayim all Yahweh by Shem Yahweh by Shem Kakwadash. Uh, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who feed and nourish us through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh. Salutation, shalom, and blessings to you, sincere Akim, that push this word in truth and in sincerity. Yeah, just another lesson. Basically, just want to touch on basically in this ministry, you know, we work for we work for our meat, so to speak. And what I mean when I say that is basically, you got this saying in the world, if you don't work, you don't eat. So the same thing goes, with this ministry, man. If you're not constantly, hitting the highways, hedges, if you're not constantly, feeding your spirit, then ultimately, man, you're gonna lose it, man. Okay. So if you're not reading, if you're not studying, if you're not, gathering the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then, you'll never have it, man. Okay. Experience is the best teacher, man. And when you are, submerging yourself in this truth, man, the Lord is going to, bestow blessings upon you, which are going to be spiritual gifts, man. More wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding, more charity, things that pertain to the spirit. Okay. So, if you don't work, you don't eat, man. You know, and that saying is true. Okay. Because like I said, man, the Lord is not gonna, continue to increase you if you're not, you know, uh, putting all your time and energy into Him. Okay. And with that said, I'm gonna read. This is Matthew 10, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. So Yahweh Shai commanded his disciples and told them these are things you need to be doing. You need to be preaching, telling the people that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You should be, healing the sick, cleansing the lepers, raising the dead, casting out devils. Okay. And freely they received what, man? The word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So freely they give it, man. Okay. Verse 9, he says, provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, neither nor scrip for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet staffs, for the workman is worthy of his meat. Okay. So Yahweh Shai commanded them that they need to be doing these things, and by them doing those things that he commanded them to do, that's what's going to enable them to be taken care of, man. Okay, because they're taking care of the things that the Lord wants them to. Therefore, the Lord is going to look after them, man. Does it not tell you that with food and raiment be there content, and the Heavenly Father is going to provide them with food and raiment as He did, man? Okay, so this just plays in on basically faith, man. We have faith that the Heavenly Father is going to look after us and take care of us as long as we take care of the business that He's bestowed upon us, man. The parable of the talents, man. Okay. Yeah, the parable of the talents, man. That's a just a key indication that we have to work, man. The Lord, if He gives you talents, you got to maximize that, man. Okay. Let me grab this in 2 Thessalonians 3:8. It's second Thessalonians 3:8. It says, neither did we eat any man's bread for not. Oh, I'm start at 7. It says, for yourselves know how ye ought to follow us, for we behaved not ourselves disorderly among you. And this is Paul, speaking to those of Thessalonica. He says, neither did we eat any man's bread for naught, but wrought with labor and travail night and day, that we might be chargeable to any of you, might not be chargeable to any of you. So basically they're saying that, hey man, if we ate bread, we didn't eat your bread for nothing, man. They actually labored for the bread that they received. Okay. Verse 9 says, not because we have no power, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. Yeah, man. And this is advice that Paul was giving to them, because hey, if you're not working in this thing, man, hey, you're not worthy of the Spirit of the Lord, man. Because hey, when you're bearing your cross, man, and you're, moving through the terrain, through the Spirit, hey, that's a laborious work, man. That's not an easy task, man. Okay, because if it was so easy, then the whole world would be doing it. But the whole world's not, man. The whole world follows that broad path, man. But that narrow path that we have chosen, it's not an easy thing. It's a laborious work, man. Okay, but yet, hey, there's gonna be men that are gonna, fulfill that task, man. That are actually gonna labor. The harvest is plenteous and the laborers are few. Okay, and I pray Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai keeps the Spirit upon me to continue to labor and make my call of election sure, man. Okay, because hey, man, like I said, man, if you don't work, you don't eat, man. And I'm trying to eat. I'm truly trying to eat. I want to see the kingdom, man. So therefore, I'm gonna do my due diligence to achieve that said goal. All right. This is Acts 20:34. This is Acts 20:34. Says, yea, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities, and to them that were with me. I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord, Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Exactly, man. And it's more blessed to give than to receive, man. And what are we giving when we hit those highways and hedges, man? We're giving our time, man. We're sacrificing our time for who? For Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, for the brotherhood, man, for this ministry, man. To achieve what said goal, man. To wake up those that the Lord desires, man. Okay? Because it's ultimately the Lord that's going to open your mind up. But he uses his men to actually plant that seed for you to catch that first bit of life, so to speak, because the Spirit is what quickeneth. So when you hear this word, that's when you begin to be alive. So that first bit of life you get when you first hear the word, man, the Lord uses men that he has set up to plant that seed, man. But it's ultimately him that gives that increase, man. So it is more blessed to give than to receive, man. So hey, we sacrifice our time, man. Hey, we sacrifice our money. We sacrifice whatever we can for the body of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So it's a constant give. We're constantly giving what as much as we can to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and it occurs in many shapes and forms, man. Whether it's your time, your money, advice, let somebody borrow something, whatever it is, But hey, we're constantly giving, man, constantly feeding that spirit so we can, continue to grow in the spirit, continue to eat, man, Hebrews 6:10. It says, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister, man. You see? This is hey. This shows you this clearly shows you that the labor and the work is in this ministry, man, and in pushing this word, man. You know, that acceptable sacrifice is us, sacrificing ourselves, to appease the Yahweh, man. Okay, so the Most High is not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love, man, because this is a labor of love, man. When brothers is hitting those highways, man. When brothers is correcting Yasharallah, Isaiah 58:1, crying aloud and not sparing any feelings or holding anything back, man. We give you everything that we received, man. We give it right back, man. Because why? Because we was commanded to do such, man. Like I said, freely you have received, freely you give, man. Yahweh Shai himself said that. I just read it, man. And what was that? In Acts, the 20th chapter, I believe it was. Yeah, Acts, or no, Matthew, the 10th chapter. Salakia. Yeah, man. So if you don't work, you don't eat, man. And this is showing you our occupation is what, man? This word, man. This truth. Matter of fact, now that I actually said that, I want to grab that in the etymology. I got it on airplane mode, so it's tweaking. All right. Occupy. Mid 14th century occupying or peeing, whatever how you says, to take possession of and retain or keep. Also, to take up space or room or time. Employ someone. So, occupation comes, occupation is a stem of occupy, and what is our occupation, man? Is this word, man. Okay. And who are we employed by? Hey, Yahweh Shai, man. Are we not co-heirs? Are we not carrying on his mantle? Okay. It says irregularly borrowed from Old French accoupler. I can't pronounce that shit. It says a person replaced hold seize of 13th century or directly from Latin occupare, to take over. Yeah, we're taking over Yahweh Shah's stead. Seize, taking possession. Yeah, man, we're carrying on that mantle. Possess, occupy, from over, intense. That's pretty much the point. Let's get back into here. Matter of fact, let's grab this. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 30:91. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of Yahweh and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies," man. Yeah, man. So our labor and works, man, is dealing with this word, man, this ministry, man, the wisdom of all the ancient, man. Okay. Matter of fact, verse 2, and he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets and grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall seek a serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he have tried the good and evil among men. Yeah, man. So, hey, when you're occupied in prophecy in this word, man, that's what's going to enable you to continue to labor and feed the sheep, man. Okay, because that's what our job is, man. It's to feed the sheep, man. If you love me, feed my sheep. And I don't know if you know anything about farming or anything, but feeding the sheep and tilling, doing all that's a labor. That's laborer's work, man. I myself don't know too much about farming, but I've done a little something, but that it's labor, man. It is labor, Jack. So yeah. Actually, I got one more script I'm gonna leave you with. Where we at? First Timothy 5:17. It says, "Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honors, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine." Bam, bam. Okay, the elders, the Zaquanium, they've been laboring in this word and doctrine for a long time, man. That's why they're counted worthy of double honors, man, because they've been working, man. No days off, no breaks. Okay, a consistency. Okay, constantly showing forth, man. Constantly presenting themselves, to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And in like manner, we follow in their stead, man. We following. Okay, and with that, pray this is edifying. Hey, continue working, brothers, so we can reap of those righteous fruits, man. Shalom.